Hello everyone, this is Greg and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode we're going to create a stunning castle. This castle has 5 towers that connect together through walkways and interior stairways. This castle has an entrance room filled with many fancy paintings. From there the castle opens up into the back courtyard, which has stylish shrubs and flowers. And then on the sides are stairways, which have reading nooks in the corners, and upstairs is a living room, along with 2 master bedrooms and a full-size kitchen. I also have many other building playlists that might interest you on this channel. This build is broken down into 13 steps, and without further ado, let's start the build. Step 1. First, let's construct the base to the 5 castle towers. Each castle tower is 8 blocks wide by 8 blocks long. Let's start by constructing the first castle tower. Now for the second tower. This one will start 1 block diagonally from the corner of the base we just built. Make this tower 8 blocks by 8 blocks as well. Then we can start the third tower 1 block diagonally from the front corner of the tower base we just constructed. Then we can do this again for the 4th and 5th tower bases, starting diagonally 1 block from the previous tower. Step 2. Next, let's raise the walls to the center tower. This tower is the tallest, and the walls are 12 blocks tall. Add 11 blocks to the existing base, so the total height is 12 blocks tall. Step 3. Next, let's raise the walls to the 2 towers in the back. These towers are the same height, and they are the second tallest towers of the castle. Construct these walls to a total height of 10 blocks tall. Step 4. Next we can construct the walls to the end towers. These are the shortest towers, at only 8 blocks tall. Construct these walls to a total height of 8 blocks tall by adding 7 blocks to the existing base. Step 5. Next, let's move on to the roofs. Use dark oak stairs and start the first 2 rows by attaching stair treads to the sides of the top quartz block. Then let's wrap this all the way around. Then move up and inwards 1 block each time, and we can continue this pattern until we come to a point at the center of the castle. Each tower has the same roof structure, so we can make the same exact roof pattern for each tower. Now you can get creative and change the type of stair treads you would like for the roofs. Here's an example where I changed the back towers to regular oak blocks and kept the front 3 towers with dark oak blocks. Step 6. Next, let's create the stone brickwork on the outside of the castle. The stone brickwork follows a pattern. To start, place 4 stone bricks at the corner of the house. Then do the same for the other side of the tower. Then place 2 stone bricks next to the 4 tall column. Then we can place another column of 4 tall on each side, and 2 columns of 2 in the center. We can follow this pattern for the front faces of the castle. We can leave the sides empty, as we will work on that next. Once in the back, we can leave the center untouched, as a courtyard will go in here. Then for the sides of the house, we can follow a similar pattern. However, this time, we can start with a section that is too tall, and then we can alternate to 4 blocks, then 2, then 4, and so on. And again, we can leave the center section of the back untouched. Step 7. Next, let's work on the front entrance walkway. Start by removing the 2 stone brick columns at the center tower. Then use dark oak blocks and place 2 tall in front of the stone brick pillars. Then we can add an additional 5 dark oak blocks and place 1 underneath. Let's do this for the other side as well. Then we can place oak blocks in the front of the castle, as well as oak doors. Then we can switch to oak slabs and fill in between the walkway. And then we can add in oak stairs and oak fence post. Step 8. Next, let's work on the entrance room to the castle. Right behind the door, place dark oak blocks. Then wrap dark oak stairs around the 2 blocks. And then descending down a block, we can add a layer of dark oak wood floors. Then we can add a doorway in the center of the back wall. And add court stairs outside. Step 9. Next, let's work on the first and second floors of the back towers. Use dark oak blocks and place a ring around the perimeter. Then fill in the centers with regular oak blocks. Then we can do the same for the other room. Next, we can add the staircases that lead to the second floor. On the left back tower, we can start the double wide staircase at the 3rd block in. Then we can add another row of stairs on top, followed by a 2x2 quartz platform. Then we can add an additional 3 layers of quartz stairs. And then we can switch the quartz blocks and fill in the second floor. Then on the other back tower, we can make a similar staircase that also starts at the 3rd block in. Make this first section 2 wide and 2 treads tall. Then another 2x2 platform, followed by 3 more layers of quartz stairs. And then we can fill in the floors with quartz blocks. Step 10. Next, we can make the window openings. Start at the top left-hand corner and move over 3 blocks from the bottom of the roof line, and remove the 2nd and 3rd blocks. We can do this for the other corner as well. Then we can move over to the farthest tower and repeat the steps. Then we can repeat the process for the other towers as well. However, this time, we can remove an additional 4 center blocks. Step 11. Next, we can work on the front decks. These decks create a walkway, which provides easy access to any room in the castle. First, let's use dark oak slabs and extend 2 blocks wide on the sides. Then we can fill in the front 3 slabs wide. Then we can add dark oak doors in the center, black stained glass blocks on the sides, oak stairs at the bottom, and then stone slabs up top for an overhang, as well as fence posts that extend downwards. Also, we can add in fence railings along the outer edge. We can also add double doors in the side walls that are 4 blocks over from the ends. Then we can repeat for the other side. Next, we can make the windowsill under the center tower by adding stone brick slabs and upside down stone stairs. Along with adding fence posts that connect in the center. We can even fill in the window openings with black stained glass. Then we can make the back deck. The back decks follows the same pattern, but first let's go inside the back towers and knock out the center 2 spaces. The door openings will be 3 spaces over. Then we can do the same for the other tower. Making the door openings now will help us determine where the back deck should start. Start the deck just below the level of the doors. Then we can continue the pattern around and fill in the rest like the front. Step 12. Next we can work on the center tower second floor and side tower floors. First let's create the second floor at the center tower. Use dark oak blocks to create a perimeter, then use oak blocks to fill in between. We can do the same for the other side towers. However, let's install this floor at the third block down from the doorway. Then we can add in dark oak stairs. Then we can repeat for the other side. Then lastly, we can fill in stairs in the center tower and in the back tower. Step 13. Lastly is the interior, and I'll leave this completely up to you. But however, as always, I'll quickly show you how I did mine. Right away, the castle opens up into an entrance room. Then we have the courtyard and stairway leading up to the second level. As well as a matching stairway on the other side. Then we have a master bedroom on the left. Then in the center we have a kitchen. And then on the other side of the kitchen we have another bedroom. That is going to conclude today's build, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build, or would like to leave some feedback, I would love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe, because I create building tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys! Previously on Greg Builds, we built a delightful boathouse. This boathouse is great for storing your boats when not in use, and it keeps them out of the weather. This setup allows you to pull your boats in and out with ease, and there's also 2 upper level decks, which are great for hosting parties on. Make sure to check this build out. Later, guys.